dashboard of my car. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Decaffeinated Ukulele. My name is Paul. I'm so glad that you decided to check out this video on the song Plastic Jesus. This is definitely a song that's not in the mainstream, but I think you will love it as much as I do. It's fun, it's weird, it's hilarious, and best of all, it's easy to play. So grab your ukulele, grab something warm, hot, iced, frozen, whatever to drink, and let's dive into this tune together. Plastic Jesus is a 1957 song that was written by Rush and George Cromarty, and in this song they are poking fun at the commercialization of religious icons, particularly plastic Jesuses that people would literally buy and put on the dashboard of their car. You could get the Virgin Mary, I guess various saints and things like that. I remember growing up in my dad's pickup truck, he had one of those little like medallions or something. I think it was the St. Christopher's medal in the car, in the truck. And yeah, so it was kind of a thing, this these religious icons that people put in their vehicles, and they're kind of poking fun at this whole idea that you can sort of, reduce Jesus down to a plastic figurine. So anyway, they did it in such a way where, it's poking fun, but also I don't think it crosses the line of being disrespectful or anything like that. So it's just meant to be taken as a lighthearted, fun tune, and I think that you'll really enjoy it as much as I do. Interestingly, the melody of this has some similarities with an actual hymn called "What a Friend We Have in Jesus." So if you know that hymn, once you listen to Plastic Jesus and you know that hymn, think about the two songs together and compare the melodies, and I think you'll get a chuckle out of that. And I think that was obviously very purposeful when they wrote this song. All right, let's talk about the chords in this song. We got it easy on this one. I'm going to play them in the order that they appear in the song. So we have a C chord, our good old buddy the C chord. We have a C7. We have an F chord. We have an A minor. And we have a G. And guess what, folks? That is it. That is it. So pretty easy on the chord front. Strumming is the calypso strum, but the challenge is that it's a little bit fast, okay? So if I do it on the C chord, we have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. If I slow that down a little bit, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. The actual speed of the song is... That's about where I like to take it. Of course, you can play it slower if you like to, but on the playthrough at the end of this video, I'm going to play it at that speed. So something to work up toward. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I've got the plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. Okay, so down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Of course, like I say in every video that I make, when I talk about strumming patterns, you can always simplify. If you just want to do the downstrokes, just down, down, down. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I've got the plastic Jesus sitting like that. You can totally do that. Slow the tempo down and just play right on the beat. Totally fine. You can even do, simplify even further and just do each chord one time and let it ring out and play each chord once as it appears. So it would be something like, I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I've got the plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. Totally fine if you're working up toward more complicated strumming patterns, okay? So yeah, it's all good. All right, well, let's take a look at the form of the song. We start with the intro. The intro is pretty long. It's actually the form of two verses, or actually it's like there's a first verse and a second verse. You could break it down to like verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, verse 4. I like to see it as like all one, the beginning part's like all one verse, and then there's a second verse, okay? So the form of the intro is like the whole first verse, okay? So let's play through that together, and it goes through every chord in the song, okay? So here it is. Let's try it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, C, C7, F, back to C, A minor, and G, and C, C7, and F, C, G, and a C. Okay, and you keep rocking, they'll take you right into the first verse, okay? So yeah, that's it. Later in the tune, after the first verse and second verse, there's a solo. Guess what? The solo is the same as the intro. Not bad at all. Then what happens? It repeats itself, okay? It has, we do the solo, and then we do verse 1 again, verse 2 again, and that's the end, okay? Take a quick look at the ending. One little tricky spot at the very, very end, you have a C for 4 counts, and then you have a very quick C, G7, C. Okay, now the G7 chord isn't technically part of the chords of the song. If you throw that G7 in at the very end, it'll sound pretty cool. If you don't want to, you can just play a regular G chord, okay? It can be C, G, C, like that. Or if you want to simplify it even further, just play 3 C chords. You can go, and that will serve for the ending just as well. The one that I have in the chart that you see on your screen is like this. Okay, that's a pretty cool one, but the move from C to G7 back to C is pretty fast because you're doing it right on the beat. So if you can do that, great. If not, like I said, like I suggested, simplify and everything will be okay. All right, well, let's take a look at those verses really quick. There's only, like I said, there's a first verse and a second verse. And we'll slow it down just a little bit, okay? And let's do it together. Here we go. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I've got the plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. Going 90, it ain't scary, 'cause I've got the Virgin Mary sitting on the dashboard of my car. Here's verse 2. I'm in the back seat sitting, Jesus up there grinning, sitting on the dashboard of my car. Green, white, pink, or yeller, I don't care, 'cause he's my feller, sitting on the dashboard of my car. And that takes us into the solo. After the solo, it just repeats itself. Verse 1, verse 2, and then the ending, and that's it. So it's a simple little song. I almost said simple little car. A simple little song. You know what occurred to me when I was working on this one? This would be a really fun one to do at an open mic. I don't know if you ever have a chance to go to an open mic. You probably have been around where there's an open mic happening. I don't know if you've ever been brave enough to sign up to go up on stage or go up in front of the crowd and do it. But this, I think, I get the feeling would be a crowd pleaser because it is so lighthearted and the lyrics are so funny. I think people would really enjoy this as an open mic tune. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you ever decide to get brave and try an open mic. This one might be a good choice. All right, I think it's time for the playthrough now. I'm gonna call upon my twin brother, Bubba. Of course, you know Bubba. He's been here many times, and here he is. There's Bubba. All right, so here we go. Bubba's gonna take care of the solo for us, okay? So yeah, here we go from the top. Are you ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. my car. I'm in the backseat sinning, Jesus up there grinning, sitting on the dashboard of my car. Green, white, pink, or yellow, I don't care, 'cause he's my feller, sitting on the dashboard of my car. All right, come on, Bubba. Going 90, it ain't scary, 'cause I've got the Virgin Mary sitting on the dashboard of my car. I'm in the backseat sinning, Jesus up there grinning, sitting on the dashboard of my car. Green, white, pink, or yellow, I don't care, 'cause he's my filler, sitting on the dashboard of my car. Dashboard of my car. Yeah, there you go. Plastic Jesus. Good job, everybody. And yeah, that's it. Simple little tune. Great lyrics. Just make me smile the whole time when I'm playing that. You just can't help it. I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Decaffeinated Ukulele. Thanks again for joining me here today. Don't forget, in the description below, I have a free PDF chart for you. You can download it and add it to your collection. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I really would appreciate that. Just helps the channel to grow. And yeah, it's a good thing. So thank you again. Feel free to share this video with your friends, your family, all your ukulele playing buddies out there. And I'll see you next time on the Decaffeinated Ukulele.